Hello YouTube. Uh, this is my second video of I guess me talking a little bit about myself. I know you guys liked my first video. I got 8 views on that, and I know it's got 10 subscribers, and I need more subscribers. Need about you need what a requirement of what is it 100,000 and 400,000 public views. So me being new here, I need a lot more. I know. Great. So I guess today I will be talking about bit about I don't know, my cat here. I noticed one of my YouTube channel as image has been removed from a picture of a certain dictator that I can't say on here because of our wonderful CEO Shannon Wiesinski. Yay! Delete the comments here, won't you? To a picture of my auntie's cat Ozzy. That's not my cat. That's my cat's my Aunt Angie. They are named Ozzy after Ozzy Osbourne, and I liked him because he had a face that looked kind of like Hex. But I wanted to bring up about the cat that I liked. That's pretty much has the same facial pattern, if you can tell. This is, I don't know if you can see that well here. Hex. This is Super Hex here. Wish I could get that scanned here. I'll have to get a new scanner or printer there with at least a printer. So at least I can probably enlarge this and make this bigger for everyone to see. This is my cat Hex. And the story behind Hex was that I wanted a cat when I was younger. And this is before my mom had a transplant there. She had a kidney and pancreas transplant for her kidney failure that she got after having diabetes. Hopefully, info of our family here. I don't want to bring that up because, HIPAA. Too much detail there, but that was a bit of the backstory there. But I wanted a cat, and I always asked my mom, can I have a cat? When I was a little kid. And mom would say, after my transplant, because that was the important thing that she wanted to get done, because transplants actually make you live longer. There's not a lot of those going around. I know, still. So yeah, I mean, she'd always say that after my transplant, and when I must have heard this in church or whatever, when I was a young kid, about having about praying to God for something that you want. And this was back in Escondido, San Diego, at our United Methodist Church down there that I went to. And I prayed to God, I wanted a cat, and I wanted a cat after mom had her transplant. And after she had her transplant, when I was in kindergarten, that's an interesting story. I will probably have to put on a different video, or this is going to take long than what I expect. So, the transplant came and passed, and mom lived through that, and that was good. She recovered well through it. And then I must have somehow forgot about, the I want the cat. I want a cat. So until, I guess it was the beginning of my fourth grade, around fourth grade, beginning of that year, when I was going to Oak Hill Elementary School in Escondido, San Diego there. I remember me and mom went to a laundromat there that was just in front of our apartment there at Woodlake Apartments in Escondido. And I don't know, I was going to put some dry clothes that were done drying in the dryer into a laundry basket, and okay, well the backstory before that was that we had some clothes that were dry already, but we left the laundry basket there since it's very close, and we can trust people there because it's a very good apartment complex. Remember, good quality, good people there. So we left our dry laundry there, and oh god damn it, my light went out. And probably my head, and now it's back on. Good, thanks. So then we left our dried clothes there to no finish to wait for the other ones that were drying, and so we went to put those ones that were just finished, which was our last load of dried clothes. I went to pick them up, put them in the laundry basket. Had a big handful of them. Didn't and dumped them in, just dropped them in. Mom's. I turned around to get the rest that was still in the dryer, and Mom said, "Lisa, there's a kitty there's a kitty in the laundry basket." I'm like, really? Really? There's a cat? Yeah, when pigs fly. When pigs fly, I guess when white supremacists are not racist anymore. When pigs fly. But so I went to now go look and being a kid, okay, I'll see. There's a cat. And there was a kitten. This cat that was in the laundry basket there. She looked up at me and had her little ears poked up and her whiskers, very happy looking. And the rush of happiness and love just hit me like a brick wall. And I picked up the cat and I told her I was gonna name her Super Hex. Because that was from my kid's book that my mom read me when I was in 4th grade. It was, I think, called Detective Brown. There's an old series there, and this one character in that book series had a bunch of black cats, and all the last names were Hex. And the cat that she was looking for, uh, in this one little story in one book, there was a cat called Super Hex that went missing. And so that was my favorite character of the book series, and that was gonna be the name of my cat, Super Hex. Weird thing to go praying for a cat and then name it Super Hex. Okay, a bit weird, I know. Great. I don't think my mom really had probably a decision like, oh yeah, what am I gonna name my kid I now have that's premature born? I don't know. That's how I got my name, Lisa Marie. Stayed. So, uh, so I was carrying home Hex back to the apartment, and we got her some food and stuff. And then our family members came over to pick her up. She had a family before that was pretty much neglectful and would just dump her whenever they wanted to. Her old name was Tiger. So they picked her up, and I was sad because I lost my Hex. I lost, the cat I prayed for. No, I wasn't happy that, oh no, my favorite cat is gone. And then she was back on around, I think it was the day of Halloween that same year, for 1st grade. She turned up again, and we had her for a week. And then our family members picked her up again. And then finally, and I know I was very sad because Hex disappeared that second time, the family members came to pick her up. But I was pretty much almost like, what the heck? Am I going to keep this cat or not? God, what's going on? I mean, these guys keep dumping the cat on us, and we take care of it. I love it to death. And they picked her up, brought her back, Then eventually they moved out of the apartment and just dumped her completely. And then another person at the apartment complex named Kate had the cat there. At her apartment, she was taking care of her, trying to find her a good home. She was still a little kitten. And eventually that's how we got to actually be allowed to have her, because we found out Kate had Tiger, which was actually Hex. To me, it was gonna end up being called Hex. And that is the story of how. But I guess eventually we just got her after we asked Kate that we could have her, because we found out what kitty this was, what kitten this was. Uh, this was one of my favorite cats. I loved her. I spent time with her. I loved her so much. I loved her so much. I'd ask her after my mom put me in foster care. Due to help out her sickness that she had, that we'd find out would be gallbladder disease, and she'd have to have her gallbladder taken out. The first person I would ask before asking how is my mother doing is, how is Hex doing? How's the cat doing? Is she doing fine? I didn't ask that out of, I don't like Mom, or Mom's second best to me to the cat. She's just as important. I loved her very much. But honestly, that cat was more like a kid to me. A fuzzy, four-legged kid I loved so much. And then after my mom passed away from bladder cancer, into foster care. I miss that cat very much too. Same thing. Would always ask my grandparents, and they would probably find this a bit annoying too. The same thing. How's the cat doing? How's my fuzzy kid doing? My fuzzy four-legged fur baby. That's not a baby kitten anymore. That's a grown, adult cat. No, still my fur baby. How is she doing? Oh, which I'd find out eventually that she would always be wandering around, sadly meowing, or what's it called, howling or yowling. Because she was sad. She was lonely. She didn't have me around. She loved me. She always loved to sleep on this magenta jacket of mine. I remember being home from a library from a last session due to my Asperger's syndrome, connected to selling fuel in his German political party. I bought a book of it, and this is my favorite book. There's a foster sibling at old foster home. Sued out my head. Thank God that actually disgraced you and messed up the book. But I actually got it later on a copy of the same book. Somewhere around here, I'll get it up later on here. But I bought that old book there, the Hex, because I wanted to show it to Hex because I loved her and she was like family, someone I connected to. That gave me attention, acceptance, and stuff, love that I guess I didn't really have after my mom passed away as someone with Asperger's syndrome, which is today now called autism. Back then, this was 2003, so that was still called Asperger's syndrome. But when she actually saw this book, she would just rub on it so crazy, like literally, like I swear that she could take off either half full on the side of her face, that book, or the whole book cover. But I remember the aesthetic, like Christy, was just insane. That cat made so much static electricity to that book. I swore that you could like to get yourself. That cat made a lot though. But I'll get that book that I told I was going to bring over here anyway. But oh god.